I know it was a brutal, brutal weekend. If you weren't by a pool or maybe on the lake with friends, but if you walk out this morning, you're going to feel some great relief.
Oh, don't you love it?
Yes.
I noticed immediately.
Same.
And I think my dog Daisy did too. Yes.
We can extend the walks from 5 minutes to 10 minutes
Absolutely.
now, right? A little longer, and it's just going to feel a lot better today. Now, we do have some ups and downs this week when it does come to our weather pattern, but we're going to enjoy what we've got out there right now. Here's a live look over downtown Indy where our sky is clear. Hopefully you were able to check out that bright strawberry full moon at the end of last week. Moon's starting to get a little smaller now, but it's certainly out there and visible at 65. Right now we have a northwest wind at 3 miles per hour, and that's going to continue to bring in some of that drier air from the northwest. And that does mean our dew point is expected to stay lower for today. So right now dew points are in the low 60s. Really anything 60 or below we'll take. Feels pretty good. But the drier air will continue to build in today. So as the afternoon progresses, we're going to see dew points dropping into the upper 50s. It's exactly where we want to be, especially after the week we had last week. Not going to feel too bad. But with that being said, the sun's still going to be out today, and that does mean temperatures will warm up rapidly. By the 9 o'clock hour, we will be in the upper 60s already, and then by 1 p.m. approaching that 80-degree mark. And I believe most of us are still going to get back into the mid to upper 80s for highs later on this afternoon. 86 your forecast high in Muncie today, 87 here in the city, and Greencastle climbs up to 89. So it's going to be a hot day still, so do want you to be prepared for that. It's just not going to feel as oppressive when it comes to the mugginess in the air. Sunset tonight, of course, after we had the summer solstice, we are now on the back edge of daylight hours, so we're starting to lose about a minute or so a day when it comes to when the sun goes up and when it goes down. 9:17 your sunset tonight. Temperatures will drop back through the 80s eventually into the upper 70s heading into this evening. Now into the day tomorrow, still going to be a hot day. And see, most of us will be back in the low 90s for highs. Going to be a more unsettled day on Tuesday as well as that humidity starts to return. There will be some scattered storm chances to go along with this. Forecast highs tomorrow afternoon. Looks like most of us will be back briefly into the low 90s. We're watching the northern tier of the state for an overnight storm complex. Could bring a few stronger storms to places like Fort Wayne and then up into the region across northwest Indiana. That's a level 2 of 5 from the Storm Prediction Center. The rest of the state tomorrow under that marginal risk, which is a level 1 of 5. For the potential that we might see an isolated stronger storm. Looks like that threat will increase as we get into the peak heating hours. Tuesday afternoon, here we go by about 3 p.m. Some scattered storms will be possible. That could potentially develop into a line of storms, bringing some gusty winds to southern Indiana by 6 p.m. And then as this actual cold front comes through on Wednesday, once again, we're looking at some scattered storms sticking around, but that's going to be a game changer as far as our temperatures go. Behind those scattered storms on Wednesday, high of only 81, 80 for your high on Thursday as we bring back some sunshine, and then temperatures remaining for the most part below average heading through the rest of the week.